It got started for people of the public like me in late summer, August 2020. And that's when I sold my car and joined the car share.
So you had a car?
I had a car,
this.
yes.
What made you decide to give up your car and do this instead?
One is that I had a car that was really, I loved it, but it was a small diesel and it wouldn't reliably start in the winter. So I loved it in the summer, and then in the winter I'd go, oh, not again, you know, the battery's going down or whatever. The other thing was I didn't use the car. I probably gassed up twice a year.
It's funny listening to you describe that one of the reasons you switched to this was the reliability of your vehicle in winter, because a lot of people worry. The first thing they say when you mention an electric vehicle in Yellowknife is, what's going to happen to it in winter?
And the fact is, it's great.
Really?
The only thing that changes slightly, which is understandable because it does that for gas cars too, is the range, because heat takes energy. But other than that, it starts like a charm, drives like a charm. It's absolutely wonderful.
How many other people do you know who've given up a car to become part of this?
We're finding that one market, besides older, I suppose you could say older women like myself, who don't want the bother of a car, who don't use a car much, is millennials who are used to not having cars when they come from the south. If you come from Montreal, chances are you didn't have a car. And so you're looking for a car share.
How many people do you think use this car?
We have 40 drivers.
40?
Yeah. Now, that is that number needs explaining because the city has sponsored this car. And in exchange, it's exclusive use for city workers during City Hall working hours. And people like me can use it evenings, weekends, holidays. So that's a price. That's a bit of it's not a sacrifice, I wouldn't say. It's an adjustment that I need to plan my use of this car to fit those hours. But that's in exchange for having a car at all.
So what do most people say the first time they drive this? What's their experience?
I think they love it.
They love it?
Yeah.
What do they love about it?
It's peppy.
Peppy?
I can beat any F1, whatever, 450 or whatever it is off a stoplight anytime.
You make that sound like you're boy racing around Yellowknife in an electric car.
You betcha. We need to get some work done on the shocks or the struts or whatever. That's
You've broken the suspension.
No,
that's
on the list of things to do. But it requires a different way of thinking about transportation, and that is where it's taking time, and I can see that. You know, it's a question of convenience. Having a car standing outside your door for you to use at any time, you say, yeah, that's what I want. But you don't think, oh, let's see, we've got to, now I've got to take it to the shop. Oh, now it won't start. I've got to call AMA. Oh, you know, I need to get the annual inspection done, whatever. To me, those are inconveniences, but they're the ones we're used to. Whereas thinking, okay, and now I got to book, and then I got to walk to the car share, that's an inconvenience that you're not used to. So you think 3 times about it before you do it. But once you make that switch in your mind, and you say, oh, this is a trade-off I'm willing to make. I like this kind of inconvenience better than that kind of inconvenience because of the other conveniences it gives me. But that's taking time.